So if you're like me and you're nervous about the new tax reforms that's coming for everybody in January 2026, you should listen to this. Last week, the Presidential Fiscal Council and Tax Reforms Committee came up with a list of 50 tax exemption and reliefs for low-income earners, average taxpayers, and small businesses. Under the new tax reforms, value-added tax will be removed from essential items like basic food items, baby products, sanitary towels, health services, educational services, agricultural products like fertilizers, seeds, and a list of things. Go read the article. As a Nigerian citizen that earns income, you're mandated to pay tax, and it's called pay as you earn, pay tax. Under these new reforms, these exemptions, if you earn minimum wage or below, you are not required to pay tax. That's 70K a minimum wage. If you collect gifts will not be taxed. If your total income at the end of the year comes up to about 20 million naira, your pay tax will be reduced. On to the next category. If you have bills to pay from your income, these tax exemptions allow for deductions to be made. So if you're paying pension, life insurance, health insurance, or a housing fund, you can remove that money from your income before you are taxed, meaning that you get to pay less amount of money. There are also some stamp duties in these reforms, which means transfers below 10,000 naira would not be taxed. Transfers within banks too would not be taxed. These tax exemptions also allow for tax not to be deducted from profits you make on selling some certain items. For example, if you sell your personal items and they are worth up to 5 million naira, you will not be taxed. If you sell 2 of your cars, you would also not be taxed under these tax reforms. Small businesses and companies are also offered reliefs under these new tax exemptions. If a small company has a turnover of 100 million naira or 250 million naira in assets, they are allowed to be exempted from paying tax. Companies that hire new staff and keep them for up to 3 years are allowed a 50% reduction on the income they are taxed. Companies that increase salaries of their staff, provide wage support, or give transportation allowances to their staff are also given a tax exemption under these new reforms. The aim of all this is the government's effort to reduce the pressure from the tax bill that they introduced on low-income earners, taxpayers, and small businesses. On paper, all this seems like it will be hunky-dory, but we'll see the real implementation in January 2026. So if you fall within this category of people, be assured that most of your money will stay in your pocket rather than that of the taxman. Peace out.